latest details as far as the investigation is also concerned, because the authorities are now looking into the property that belonged to Pulkit Arya. Now, that is the resort in question where Ankita Bhandari used to work as a receptionist, the 19-year-old who had been murdered. And of course, we are seeing how these developments are also taking place. I'm being joined by my colleagues Anuj from AIMS Rishikesh on the ground and Samiksha from the Mumbai newsroom. To you first, Anuj, you're breaking down these details for us with respect to the investigation that is being carried out by the police, who is now going to be looking into the property of Pulkit Arya as well. Please expand on this for our viewers.
Well, exactly. That's something what we have been told. The latest is that if we talk about the investigation which is going to be taken ahead, and the SIT, as we do know, has been already formed. Now the administration is also looking into the property angle of Pulkit Arya. There, the administration and the investigating team, rather we should say, is looking deep into the angle. If we talk about the property that belongs to Pulkit Arya, the same resort where Ankita was working, the same resort from where the story started. So that property belongs to Pulkit Arya, let me remind you. And now the investigating team, the SIT which has been formed, is looking into the papers, is looking into the property angle, that how this property was bought in, who all are the owners of this particular property, is there any kind of dealing which was done. That is something what we have been told. There is some suspect. That is something what we have been told, and that's why the investigating team is looking into the property angle also. Yes, back to you.
Well, that is something very important to note in this that you're breaking down for us, Anuj. Let me take that question to Samiksha as well, who's joining me from the Mumbai newsroom. Samiksha, if you can expand upon this for our viewers, because was there a larger nexus at play now, since the authorities are looking at the properties that were owned by Pulkit Arya as well, and the resort specifically where Ankita used to work?
Well, absolutely, Priyanka. That's the angle that is in focus as we speak. Now, remember, there was a late night action when the bulldozer run over that particular resort in which Ankita Bhandari used to work. The question now arising as to why was there such a hurry to demolish this particular resort. Now, also important to note here that we've also spoken to the Uttarakhand DGP as well, who's on record said that there have been WhatsApp chats that have been recovered, in which the DGP has also categorically mentioned that Ankita Bhandari was being forced into wrongful acts. So question now arising, was there a larger plot at play? Was there a larger nexus? That all is, these are the questions that we're asking this hour, because remember, in these WhatsApp chats that we'll also put out for our viewers, it's being seen that there was, Ankita Bhandari was being forced into wrongful acts. Why was she being forced into this such an act? Also important to note here that this particular resort, which is located in the outskirts of Rishikesh, is at a very desolate place. So sources now telling that there was probably a racket here that was being operated. So what was really the need to demolish this particular resort in such a hurry? So all those questions are rising at this point.